Hello students, I am Dr. P.C.Kambodia, Associate Professor in the Department of English, BSR, Government Arts College, Alwar, Rajasthan. This video is for the students of B.A.Part 2nd English Literature Paper 1st Poetry and Drama. In this video, we discuss Kamla Das's poem A Hot Noon at Malabar. The poetess lives at Malabar and it is the noon time. The sky is very bright because of the sunlight, and there is terrible heat all around. Various types of persons who want to sell their wares come to her house and they walk in the streets. They sell bangles of different colors. Those bangles are made of glass and they are blue, green, orange, red, and of different colors. All those persons, they tie those bundles of bangles and hang them on their shoulders tied in a piece of cloth. They are invited by the ladies and girls in their corridor, and then they spread those bangles. Those bangles are seen by those ladies and girls and they are liked. Then there is the choice for the type and design. All those sellers, they sell at a price and they walk various kilometers in order to earn more and more profit. Then the poetess Kamla Das says that there are the Korwa girls. These Korwa girls belong to a community who make baskets from the bamboo strips. Those girls, they sell baskets and they also tell the horoscope and the fortune of those persons who are interested. It means they work like a palmist. They read the lines of palm and declare the forthcoming fortune. Then there are the beggars who come to their street and also to her house and they ask for alms and donation. They are speaking in the voices full of pity and sympathy. They want to have more and more alms and donation. So they make a request in benign and kind voice. Then some of the persons, they look into their houses through the windows. But what type of treatment they may get is suspected by them, because the intention of looking into someone's house with the help of the windows is really doubtful. So they are alert. That person should not watch them when they are looking in the houses through the windows. Sometimes the windows are opaque and sometimes those windows, if they are allowing to look into the house, then they are full of darkness. This way, there is the description of all the persons who are coming to her house in the hot noon of Malabar. This way, we have an idea of what type of vendors they come and what are their problems. They have their heels cracked and their eyes are full of heat. They are red. but they are still struggling. It shows how difficult their life is. Though it is noontime, it is terribly hot, a person may fall sick, but in order to sustain, in order to earn wages, they walk several kilometers a day, speaking in a characteristic voice that becomes normal when someone talks to them. The next poem by Kamla Das is related to the poet as she lives in her grandmother's house. The house where she lives was once quite visited and full of people. People were living in that house and she was very happy. At that time, she was only a girl. She didn't know how to read and write. Of course, the books were there. But one day, her grandmother expired and her blood was cold, cold like moon. Here, the poetess makes use of a simile by placing the word like, and this comparison is in between the coldness of moon and coldness of her blood. She was frozen because of the death and also because of stopping of the love that she received from her grandmother. There was a time when she was very much over there, but now she has left. If she thinks of visiting that house where her grandmother once lived, then that house is now closed. The windows are now closed. There is darkness all around. Of course, the wind is there, and those houses which are in such conditions are generally visited by reptiles, snakes, and dust is there, darkness is there. If the poetess thinks of visiting her grandmother's house, then she can bring nothing else but some memories and heap of darkness. That heap of darkness could be placed at the residence where she is living right now behind the door. And when she will lie down on her bed and will contemplate, then she will be just like a dog brooding. Here there is another simile which the poetess Kamla Das makes use of, and this simile is also appropriate because she is in a depressed mood and she is not being loved. The complaint that the poetess reaches towards the end of this poem is that she was once loved, but now her husband is not loving. Of course, she refers to her lover, but this lover is most probably the husband. She calls that person as darling. And then she says that she could be loved even by the strangers. And it is the love that she has been missing. And she would like to have the compensation of this love even in small amount. That is, if she receives this love in parts, just like the value of little coins, then too it would all be okay. So the grudge or the complaint is regarding the love. Here the poetess makes us feel of what was when she was passing through her childhood days and what has been the condition of her mother's grandmother's house. Now change is the essential form of life, everyone sees this change, and major changes they do occur as we proceed from our early life towards our matured life or towards our old age. So everyone witnesses these changes, and these changes are evident and they are essential in everyone's life. We shall be taking some other poem the next time in our video class, and those students who are interested to write down critical appreciation of these two poems, A Hot Noon at Malabar and My Grandmother's House, may write down their answers and send to me at my email, that is CambodiaPC at the rate gmail.com. I shall respond to them. Thank you so much.